Hello, fellow truth seekers. I just wanted to take you down a trip in my memory lane. Back to a time before there was cell phones. Back to a time where when you were waiting for a bus, you got bored, you'd frequently look over to the person next to you and say, "Hi, how you doing?" Get to know a little bit about them. Share some stories. Hear some things that maybe you agree on. Connect with someone else. Maybe even make a new friend. People used to look at each other's faces instead of screens all the time. Those days were wonderful. And I'm a gadget dude. I love tech. But unfortunately, it has provided that people can now be a little less social. And through, like the example I just gave, seldom do people look to each other anymore for entertainment or connection. They're always looking up something on a phone. So I remember back in the day, before there was phones really prevalent like they are today, all you youngsters won't even know what I'm talking about because you grew up with phones and iPads from like day one. But there was a time up until I was about like maybe 20 or so where like phones were not very common. Still back in the days of pagers and phone booths. That was like being mobile communication. But then the phones hit and the small computers hit, and like as soon as the screens got shrank enough to fit in people's hands, they quit looking at each other. And it's unfortunate because I think this has led to people not really caring as much about each other anymore. Those connections don't happen as often, and we don't communicate with each other to figure out what we have in common that we love about each other. And so, as much as the devices are cool for when the dads that have to travel away can still see their families when they can't otherwise be there, I guess nowadays it's the moms that are doing that. But other than that, I really, really value the time when people used to look in one another's faces and smile and really relish each other rather than the device.